This is a takeover. Wall Street and the ASX now at our fingertips with this right here.
Welcome to Eagle Review, courtesy of Stake. Download their app or visit hellostake.com. RAC Derby time, putrid conditions, but a strong purple crowd did lob on the day. Both sides at opposite ends of the ladder, not normally this way around though. A win for Freo guarantees them a home final, something they haven't done since 2015. But it's the visitors with the first goal. Jermaine Jones, good tackle against Lob, dispossesses him. Reddo comes in, bang, puts his opponent to the deck. Langdon, so clean in the wet, gives to Duggan, and the Eagles are away. Inside forward 50, Darling, handball back, great follow-up run from Langdon. Goes goalless last week, but puts through the opener. Halfway through the term, former Docker Dixon converts with this free kick, but then the fuse is lit. A melee ensues on Optus Stadium. No haymakers like the Demolition Derby, but entertaining stuff nonetheless. Jacko Nelson's got his handful. That's 4 Dockers on him. Dead set gang violence. TB comes in to throw his weight around, but he's been put to the deck. Fair bit of feeling in this game early doors. We've got 2 separate spot fires now. All of a sudden, they all want a piece of JJ. That's 6 of them v1. Shocking odds for Jones. Sarong's now sporting the Andre the Giant off the shoulder look, and he's involved a fair bit in this next play. Winds up copping a triple 50-metre penalty, the rarest of the rare. Redden a gift on the goal line. Simo, big fan of it in the box. Why wouldn't you be? Then it's more wrestling, and this time with the Uno reverse card, it's going against Reddo. Clearly Sarong wasn't going to miss this chance for a return head rub. Tit for tat, he reckons. Brayshaw goals and gets all up in Jacko's grill. There's a fair bit of heat in this one, and it feels good. Late in the term, though, great bit of hustle here from Xavier O'Neill. Nails Chapman in the tackle inside his forward 50. Goes back and kicks his second goal of the season. It was awesome to see the relentless pressure from the Eagles in the opening half of this contest, but ultimately just became unsustainable the longer the match wore on. Freo would go on to outscore their opponents in the final 3 quarters for a 4-goal win, making it their 3rd straight Derby victory, the first time they've done this since 2014, and sending their retiring champion David Mundy off in the right way for his last battle against the Big Birds. Let's have a listen to Simo post-match.
I think we played as well as we could have. We played with spirit, good pressure, tackle pressure, stuff we've been working on since the bye. You can't question our effort tonight. And we saw some growth with some of our younger players today. You know, Neil, Bazzo, Hoff, these guys, Harry Edwards. Yeah, they're stepping up and they're getting good opportunity to play in front of 53,000 in a big game for Fremantle. I thought they took it to a level that made Freo earn it, and that was the minimum we could have done tonight. We are still not happy. We've won 2 games for the year, so I can't sit here and say we're satisfied. But I'm seeing growth. I'm seeing the little wins we spoke about. You know, hopefully we finish off the season against the Cats next week as best we can, and then we get stuck into getting fit, getting personnel back, hit the draft, and have a good crack.
West Coast well and truly brought the pressure and ferocity to the contest on Saturday night, particularly early doors, where they laid a monstrous 51 tackles to half-time. They haven't done that since back in 2016. Well, they lost that game as well, but at the main break, they were just 7 tackles short of their season average. Unfortunately, we were well beaten on stoppages. -24 for contested possessions, -20 on ground balls, -12 for clearances, and 7 less scores from that source. The Dockers also held West Coast scoreless from defensive 50 chains for the match, an area that the Purple Army has prided itself on in 2022. Another big one was the scoring efficiency. The Eagles have an average of 42%, was held to just 27, while Freo had things a bit easier on their end with 46%. Combine that with 26 scoring shots to 12, and the margin could have been a lot nastier. Jack Darling's 30 of his 32 goals this season have now come from the set shot. He's now boasting the highest percentage of the top 50 goal kickers in the league at 94%. In fact, over the last 4 rounds, the Eagles have recorded a set shot goal accuracy of 63%, the best percentage in the league. TB just continues to crush it down back, showing tremendous leadership in a tough year for the footy club. Another 9 intercepting grabs. His 20 disposals went at 95% efficiency also. Don't forget about his one-handed pickups at top pace in the wet as well. This was Simo after the game.
I'm campaigning officially now for Barras to be All-Australian, because he's not just winning his position, he's dominating it as a fullback. So I think he was the highest ranked player today, again, but that's not for me to judge.
Hats off to fellow defender Liam Duggan. Had it 30 times with 7 inside 50s. He and Bunga had so many metres gained it broke the odometer. The former skipper is continuing to finish the season strongly. Jake the Snake Waterman was our leading goal kicker with a pair of snags on the day. And Xavier O'Neill continues to find some footy for the third week in a row. He's finished with 19 disposals, along with 5 inside 50s and a goal. His 11 tackles will be what's highlighted on Monday, as the young Victorian certainly brought the right intent from the get-go. In his most consistent playing season in his young AFL career, Jones was forced out of Saturday's game in the third term with back tightness. He's been solid in his new role at halfback since making the transition. However, it did present an opportunity to Greg Clark as sub, who hasn't played a full game at the level since back in round 12 against the Crows. A stunning game from big docker Sean Darcy yielded him his first Glendenning Allen medal, recording a whopping 57 hit-outs, 16 touches and a goal. He was a presence throughout the night and played a massive role in the victory, so yeah, you got to pay that. A lot of the Freo faithful making their way to a gloomy Optus Stadium to honour this bloke, David Mundy, and he looked to have one of the goals of the night, streaming out of the midfield, going towards goal, and Barris says, nah, I'm spoiling all of that party. Few quality defensive moments from Alex Pearce. This one, not one of them, with the ball hitting him in the face with 2 minutes to go to quarter time, which is not ideal. Harry Edwards attempting the rush behind, but the post gets in the way. Not to worry, says Bunga, I'll push you and your opponent over the line. I got you, son. Bit of a stiff one here. How good was Cripps just getting his boot to ball? Duggan swoops on it. Shot at goal. It's online. Don't know if Pearce got a fingertip on it, but JD definitely did. His reaction may tell the story. Sonny Walters sees himself on the big screen, has a bit of fun with the cameraman, don't mind it. Great game at the G between the Ds and the Blues. Crunch time under a minute, players defending at all costs. If that's a spoil with your face, then so be it. But the winner from the same game, Petty goes down, Kerno delivers the blow. Give me a hand up, he says. Yeah, all right. Nah, no chance. Done him dirty with the handshake. Good value. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Eagle Review. And remember, Steak has a slick, modern interface and makes getting into the market seamless. Visit hellosteak.com or download the app right now.
This is a takeover. Wall Street and the ASX now at our fingertips with this right here.